You're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the News OK Comics Podcast. I'm Matt Price. I'm here with Kyle Roberts. Kyle, what's going on this week?
We've got a great show for you today. We've got, if you're into comic history, we've got that for you. There's a whole history exhibit opening at the History Center. And we've got some crazy movie news going on.
All right, very good. Well, let's kick it off with a new world record. A comic book cover by Frank Frazetta. The original cover for Weird Science Fantasy 29 by Frank Frazetta sold for $380,000. That's a lot of money. It was bought by Heritage Auctions co-chairman and co-founder Jim Halperin. Frazetta only did 42 comic book covers in his career. Of course, he's known for his paintings, his Conan covers, things like that. And this is one of very few comic book covers that they know to exist. It's in great shape and a new world record holder. So.
Sweet, and if you're into comic book history, there is an exhibit at the History Center, and Sterling Gates is going to be there for it.
That's right. The Uncanny Adventures of Okie Cartoonist is going to feature art and information about people like Sterling Gates, Archie Goodwin, Chester Gold, R.A. Jones, Jim Lang, Bill Malden, all comic and cartoon people from Oklahoma.
From the 30s up until now.
Yeah, Sterling Gates will be there at 11 at the Oklahoma History Center, down by the Capitol, speaking about his career at 11 a.m. Saturday, and then he'll follow that up with signing with himself and James Robinson, his co-writer on War of the Supermen, at my store, Speeding Bullet Comics. So we'll be there. You can check out the Planet 46 podcast team, too. That's probably why you show up, really.
Absolutely. And we got some Green Lantern news. There's a Green Lantern 2 already.
That's right. It looks like they think it's going to be a success, this movie with Ryan Reynolds. They have hired Greg Berlanti, Michael Green, and Mark Guggenheim, the team that wrote the Green Lantern 1 script, to do a treatment for Green Lantern 2 and for Flash. According to the Heat Vision blog, they'll do those two treatments and then write one of the two screenplays.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And in the Captain American movie news, Dum Dum Dugan.
Yeah,
possibly has a actor for him.
Could be cast. The silliest name in Marvel Comics? Maybe. But Neil McDonough, who you've seen in Band of Brothers, Desperate Housewives, is close to signing a deal to play Nick Fury's right-hand man.
Throw on the mustache, maybe he's got the look.
Yeah, the bowler hat. I don't know. And then who else we got?
Sweet, yeah, my favorite Avenger, Hawkeye. He possibly we have a cast for him.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner, who you saw in The Hurt Locker, Oscar nominated last year, is close to a deal, according to the Hollywood Reporter, to sign on to play Hawkeye. So they couldn't get Kyle Roberts, who plays Hawkeye in the Opubco Basketball League. Yep. He had some conflicts, so they went with Jeremy Renner. So what do you think? Possible Hawkeye spinoff movie? I mean, he's a big-time actor.
Yeah, it is a big-time actor, big-time name. Could happen. I could see it happening.
All right, very good. So let's dig into the review file.
All right, let's start with Second Coming, Uncanny X-Men number 525, Chapter 10.
That's right.
And exactly where this is going on is there's this big red blob in San Francisco. It actually has some people captive in the middle of it. It's also somewhat of a time portal. Giant sentinels coming out of it from the future. And that's kind of what's going on. It's a whole bunch of craziness all in one comic, very action-packed. And I'm loving the story as well.
Yeah, Matt Fraction, Terry Dodson. If the Sentinels succeed, it could mean the extermination of the mutant race. So
exactly.
The stakes are high. All right. Let's talk about Booster Gold 33. This is kind of tying into Brightest Day as well. Booster Gold goes back in time to find out why can't people remember Maxwell Lord. It takes back in time to the Justice League International era, that 80s comic with Martian Manhunter and the original, or the second Blue Beetle that a lot of people love. Those guys wrote a great series, and kind of having them time travel back into it is a lot of fun. Also, this kind of ties into Justice League Generation Lost, where the new Blue Beetle's under attack by some Omax, and you have Booster Gold, Fire, and some of those Justice League International people also involved. So the kind of tying in, funny stuff. One of the books I've enjoyed more from Judd Winnick in the recent past.
Sweet. Let's go with Heroic Age. We're in the Dark Reign for a while. Now we're in the Heroic Age, Avengers Academy. A lot of new characters in here. What do you think?
Yeah, that kind of spins directly out of Dark Reign, because these are characters that had been sort of being, not treated real well by Norman Osborn as he was trying to develop their superpowers. Now Ant-Man, the former Ant-Man, Hank Pym, Speedball, Justice, they're going to try and train these guys to be the next generation of heroes. It's written by Christos Gage and drawn by Mike McKone. I often kind of enjoy these new hero books like New Warriors, and I thought this was well along the lines, going in that direction. So had a good time with it.
Sweet. Let's start off with one I don't like. This series, X-Men Forever 2. I loved it. It's taking this whole what if Chris Claremont wasn't are still involved with X-Men in the early 90s.
Never left.
And I loved the beginning of it, and now it's just kind of gone haywire, which I guess is the point.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Gambit looks totally different. Nightcrawler looks normal.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue looks blue. I mean, it's all kind of switched up. Wolverine's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole series has just gone haywire. I'm just not into it anymore.
All right. So let's say you want a comic book where a bunch of people get attacked on horseback with swords and get their heads cut off. This you're gonna like. Robert E. Howard's Hawks of Otramme. This is exciting stuff. If you like Conan the Barbarian, of course, Robert E. Howard was the creator there. This is based on another story he wrote. Very action-packed. And I thought a nice job from Boom Studios here. Good story, good art. You're going to know probably if you're in the target audience for it, but I think they've developed a story that delivers for those guys, for sure.
Absolutely.
Tom Strong, Alan Moore wrote this back in the day. He's left DC, but Peter Hogan and Chris Sprouse bring back Tom Strong and the Robots of Doom. And I thought it was a good job. Obviously, you're not going to quite get Alan Moore if you don't have Alan Moore, but it has that feel, and I enjoyed the characters, so I thought it worked out well.
This is a nice cover. It's very thick.
Really good cover stock, yeah. Sean McKeever is bringing his Nomad character into Young Allies, which also features Aranya, Firestar, Toro, some other characters that didn't really have a home. He's kind of putting them in one book, the Young Allies.
Not really huge on this.
Yeah, it was okay. I thought it was well written. I'm not exactly sure what the hook is yet. Whereas Avengers Academy also had characters that I wasn't sure where they were going to go. It drew me in a little more. This could also work. Maybe it was the fact that I read two sort of young new hero books on the same day.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap it up with a big anniversary issue, number 700 for Batman.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge issue. Tons of pages. Amazing artwork in the back. Mm-hmm. This is pretty much everything that I would think of and want in a giant Batman issue, and really just classic Batman stuff,
as well as the past, present, future. So good art, good writing, classic heroes and villains, nice pinups in the back from a variety of Batman artists. That's worth your $5.
Sweet.
All right, very good. So what's your pick of the week?
I'm gonna go with the Uncanny X-Men 525.
All right, very good. I liked some quite a bit. I liked Avengers Academy more than I thought, but I'm going to pick Booster Gold for its time travel back to the Justice League International era.
There you go.
All right, so everybody enjoy your week. Get out to the comic book store. Get out to the History Center. For Kyle Roberts, I am Matt Price. Thanks for watching.